Hi. So I'm setting this whole thing up. My hair is going into my lip gloss, but I have lots of stuff to share with you guys. So stick around. I'm coming. So today I want to talk to you about budgeting. How much it costs for me to live in my minivan, as well as goals that I have set for myself, and perhaps ways that I can inspire you to set goals, or you can put your goals in the comments or tell me something that you do that inspires you. You might inspire me, and that would be amazing. But let's start with my minivan. So in 2016, as I talked about in my intro video, that I had purchased a 2017 Winnebago Mini Winnie. And this 2023 in December, I had to let it go. I'm sorry, actually, it was September that I had to let it go. I went through bankruptcy and I just could not pay for that RV anymore. It was $800 a month plus another $150 for insurance. I just couldn't. I was taking all of my school loans and literally putting it into the RV for rent, which I'm grateful for, because I'm grateful that I had it, and that $800 is actually so much less than what a lot of people are having to pay for housing right now, in an economy and in a housing market that is just broken. People are paying $1,000 per bedroom, and then it just keeps going up from there. So I felt very lucky to have the RV. And getting the minivan was an entirely different process. It is a 2006 Toyota Sienna that I am living in. It's a challenge. I had been hoping that at some point I would have been able to have gotten my mind together and had been able to move forward in my career by now, so that I would have been moving from the RV into like a Sprinter van, or an older model van, but with a kitchen, something that would be able to have those amenities, the kitchen, the bathroom, things like that. But this is different. This is a minivan, and it presents with a lot of different challenges. So RV life is one thing, van life is another, and then minivan and car life are an entirely different universe. Challenges and pros. Challenge. You're living in a car. You know it's a car. You don't have a fully functional kitchen in your car. You don't have a fully functioning bathroom in your car. And that in itself right there can be really tough. I have to pull over everywhere when I'm ready to cook. I have seen that some people are able to put like a twin size bed or like a little mini cot next to their, off to the side, and then they have like a little table with a cook set there. And that's a great build. I'm not able to do that. So I have a full size mattress in my rig, and there's no space for cooking. So I have had to really pick up even more on my adventure mentality. This is the thing. If you're moving into a minivan by choice, or if you're moving into your car or minivan out of necessity, either way, the mentality that you have can bring you far. It can either make you dive into depression because you've been reduced to this level, or it can help you rise and have that effervescent feeling that you're about to embark on this incredibly fantastic adventure. And the sky is the limit. Anything is possible in this moment. And that right there is that charge, that electric charge, that plug-in that brings you to the next phase, that I can do something. I can change my life for the best. And right here, right now, is where I start. So, roosters in the park. Okay, so the fantastic thing about living in a car minivan is that you can park any place. You can fit at all in all parking lots, which an RV cannot always do at all. An RV cannot do that. You are able to fit in those parking lots for hiking, trails, and it is so stealthy. My favorite place to park is in front of apartment buildings, and also in parking lots for hotels because it's safe. It's usually lit up. Okay, just went into a coughing fit. Sorry, I'm still not 1,000% better yet. Anyway, apartment buildings, for me, best friends. The minivan and car are easier to stealth camp with. I have done it for 7 years in my great big 32-foot Winnebago. However, doing it in the van is beautiful. It works so well in front of apartment complexes and hotel parking lots. I can park anywhere with this minivan. It is phenomenal. Okay, so the other thing is the money that I don't have to strive to get out there. I'm not paying $800 a month for rent. My minivan is paid for outright. So let's back up and just discuss that right now. I was able to save up some money because I stopped paying for the RV once I had decided I was going to declare bankruptcy. So I kept the money that I needed and I was able to pay for most of my Toyota Sienna up front in cash. A family member helped me pay for the rest of it, and I paid $5,200 plus nearly $800 for the registration. But that was all cash up front, and so now I don't have a payment. That's fantastic. One issue is that it is an older vehicle. That is why I chose a Toyota Sienna, because all of the research that I had done said Toyotas, especially Siennas, are fantastic. They're workhorses. You can have a lot of miles on it, which mine does. It has 210,000 miles. But that they are just power horses, and they're just one of the best kind of vehicles you could get. So that's what I went with. Fortunately, this van has gone over 1,000 miles now. I've driven it from Iowa to Tennessee and over to California. So far, it has really been fantastic. It's comfortable. Nope, I can't sit up in the bed. And the way that it's set up, because that's the way I have to set it up, I can't sit up when I'm sitting in the bed, but I can sit up in the front seats. So it works for me just fine. One of the challenges, of course, is the fact that it is a 2006, and I am always worried about what's under the hood. I know there are things that need to be fixed, probably things that need to be replaced, and I do not have the finances to do that. And I don't have savings right now that if there is trouble, that I can fix it. That is very worrisome. It's hard to be out here without a safety net. So my goal is to strengthen my finances. That is my main goal, to get my career in order, strengthen my finances to become completely self-sufficient and independent, and not have to constantly survive. I want to thrive. And that might mean something different to every person. I've come to the point where I have got to have a safety net. I have been doing this for a long time under the poverty line. And it's been hard. I give video, I do shorts and people are like, oh, I'm so happy you have so much money that you can go around and do all of this. I don't. I just choose to put it in the gas tank when I do get it and go from place to place. I also do slow living, and slow travel. So I have been in Southern Cali since November. I've been in Southern Cali since November, and I've been here for months, and I just go a few different places right now. I love to be at the beach. I go to the library to get work done and to have projects take place. Starbucks. I work at the beach when I can, if it's not too cold and if it's not too windy. And that's basically how I've done it to save for gas. I am planning on starting to travel up north as the weather changes and to chase some spring. But I bet you're tuned in because you want to know more about what I spend to live in my Toyota Sienna. So let's talk about it. This I bought recently. I am worthy. This is the year of the dragon, 2024, and I'm very excited because I've got my goals and my dreams and my desires, and this is the first time in several years after coming out of such a harsh marriage and a cruel and difficult divorce, and then a catastrophic loss that caused grief, and to now finally feel like I'm getting my mind back. And we will discuss carnivore, but I can tell you now that that was the major turning point when I started to eat that way. But that's not this video. This is this video. So first off, I wrote up a paper about my expenses. So you already know that I've already paid for the vehicle. So that was, we're just going to call it $6,000 because I also had to pay for the registration. Right now, I have my Verizon bill. I have an iPhone. I have a hotspot on my iPhone, and I also have a hotspot like a regular MiFi, because when I am out in the woods, it's one of the only things I can get. I have a tiny little antenna that are like bat wings that sometimes work. Most of the time it does. Every now and again I can get out in a spot that I can't use it. Someday I really want Starlink. That is, okay. But my Verizon is working very well for now, and if I'm in a place where it's a no zone, I just have to go somewhere to find Wi-Fi. Again, Starbucks, Wendy's, somewhere that I can sit and do work, library. So right now that's about $185 a month. Next one is my auto insurance. So right now on my Toyota, it's $75 a month. I get my mail through my RV mail. They get everything there. It is my personal address. It is in Crestview, Florida. It's where my driver's license is from, my registration is from. They give a fantastic service for people who are living full-time in their rigs. And that's where I get all of my mail sent to. It is a mail forwarding service. So wherever I am in the country, I have them send it to me. And so like say I have been in Morro Bay for over a month now, about 6 weeks. And when I get mail in that I need to have sent to me, I have it sent to the post office, general delivery. It works good, but that is $25 a month. The next things I have are mainly for my businesses that I am building. One is PicMonkey. It is a graphic design sort of platform. That's $15 a month. Place It for t-shirts. I'm creating t-shirts, mugs, bags. What am I saying? Merchandise. For motivation and inspiration, whether it's, living an adventurous lifestyle, getting fit, nature, being in nature. So that is what I'm working on there. So again, PicMonkey's 15, Placeit is 15, and Canva is 15. So those are some of my expenses. I do have Prime on Amazon, and that is $7 a month because I get a student discount. Next is Microsoft Word, Apple, and I only have a couple of apps that I pay like $1 for. So that's kind of like $5 a month. Yes. So let's go back over that one more time. Verizon, $185. Auto insurance, $75. Storage is $50. My RV mail is $25. PicMonkey, $15. Placeit, $15. Canva, $15. Prime, $7. $3 is Microsoft Word and a couple of apps. So my main total is right there. I'm going to have to overdub it because I didn't write it down. Sorry. Okay. So those are those main expenses right there. Now there are the variables. Variables are the tougher ones. That's gas. Depending on where I am, California gas prices are really high. So wherever you are and however much gas you need to use. So right now I have been just laying low and staying in like a 20-mile radius. And although it might be boring, it is a really beautiful scenery right now. And I just kind of go from my really great parking space that I have found in Encinitas, California, down by, it's literally blocks away from the ocean at an apartment complex. And train tracks, and just hundreds of people park in this area in Lucadia, and I love it. And so I park there at night, and in the daytime I choose one of the areas that I want to be at to get projects done and to explore. So that was when I was in Encinitas. Now in Morro Bay, I park in front of a couple of different hotels, and not in the parking lots there because they're very small. And during the day, most of the time, I go down to the Morro Bay State Park because it's very beautiful there, and you can park there all day. You can take showers. It's just public parking. And they also have the beach area by Morro Bay Rock or Morro Rock, and it's a beautiful place to be. You can be on the beach from sunup to 2 a.m. So that's free parking. Okay, gas is a variable. Food and supplies, another variable. I usually spend around $400 a month for food and supplies, maybe a little more depending. That's what I spend living in my van. It absolutely does not cover any extras. It does not cover any repairs. There is no room for savings. There is no clothes budget in this because I just am not making enough. I make just enough to cover the expenses and the gas and the food. And if you've ever experienced extreme poverty and have not always been sure, like sometimes I don't have enough to eat right off. Sometimes I can't afford another bottle of propane. All of these things, shoes, a coat. Thrift stores are phenomenal options, of course. Everybody knows that. But it's tough sometimes. Those are my expenses living in a Toyota Sienna. I hope I'm answering your questions. If you have any that I'm not, please put it down on down in the comments. Now, when I first got the rig, people were amazing. I did not have any money left over whatsoever. I had been sleeping on the metal floor, I had taken out the chairs and had tried to use a air mattress. But little did I really understand that sleeping on a cold car metal floor with an air mattress made that air mattress freezing. It was so bad. But people had helped me, and I was able to get a bed frame and a mattress, and I was able to pay for some of those extras of the things that I needed, like the window coverings, to really make it a stealthy rig where I can now park pretty much anywhere. So, to discuss some goals. The most important thing for me at this time and in this place is to be honest with myself. I understand that this car is literally the only thing I have. It's what I have. I started writing again and realized that to succeed, I had to just put everything I have into the projects that I'm working on. For instance, the first thing I started working on was looking at my backlist titles of books I have already written and also began another book. So I am working daily on a new book, a new novel that I'm working on, as well as going back through my older novels and my backlist novels, going through, doing a little bit of re-editing. I'm adding bonus material and daily doing this, and working towards having a new re-release. I'm recovering those books, so I'm adding all new covers, new bonus material, and then I will be putting them back out there fully rebranded, and I'm very excited about those possibilities. The other thing that I am doing that is very important to me is this YouTube channel, because I very much want to help other people to realize that living in your car is not the end. It is a new beginning and an adventure. And that change of mind and that light switch and thinking of ways that you can improve your life through it, is what I really want to motivate people to do. And to live the life you want to live and to go for the dreams that you have. So, those are my three main career goals: taking the books that I've already written and re releasing them, writing new books, working with social media, my YouTube, my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as creating merchandise like motivational and inspirational t-shirts. You can check them out on my website. It's linked down at the bottom, freyaaurorawilding.com. Started working with a company called Zip Slim. It is a natural, holistic berry lemonade. It's actually very delicious. It's to help lose weight, work and fix your metabolism. And you can also come into that as social media marketing. And you earn commission for people who choose to buy it. So that is another business that I'm working with. And anybody who's interested in trying the product or interested in getting into the business of the product and selling it themselves, you can definitely contact me about that, and I can give you some information. I can send you a sample or even a coupon. And instead of only goals, so instead of writing down just these goals and a list of goals, I have been working with systems to actually reach the goal. So, daily exercise and exactly what exercise I'm going to do. I'm a very spontaneous person. Writing things down and like sticking to lists can be challenging for me, but it is the only way that I can create a system to change my life. So that is what I'm doing. Daily workforce. What I'm doing this day, I am writing for this amount of time, that I am turning and I am filming, or I am doing what I need to for social media. And then on another day, I am working on the website. I am building these websites. They are still in motion, becoming better and better. So they're up, but you'll see that they're not 100% completed, but they are definitely getting there. So each day I have a system that I've created to work out what I need to work out to get ahead. So I will report back in. I am thinking about doing like a live stream on Tuesday and then uploading on Friday mornings. Not sure yet, or posting videos both days, but I thought a live stream could be really fun. But I'm glad I got to share that with you. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share with friends and family. If you have someone that you know who's thinking about embarking on a full-time travel journey, put it down. And maybe next week I'll discuss remote jobs. I'll talk about jobs that I'm doing right now that are remote, that are helping me stay buoyant, and along with the businesses that I'm building. Those aren't making in the money yet, but what I am doing right now remotely. So that's for next time. So stay tuned and put on the bell notification. Thanks for joining me today. Talk to you again soon.